You want to see my beautiful face in this thing? Oh, okay, my beautiful face needs to be. Hey, what's up, everybody? Heracles Porsche here, also known as Gildenlock. Apologies for the awkward start there. I'm trying a super crazy random experiment today. I am actually going to review an anime episode I just watched. Of course, it's the super popular and super deserves to be Attack on Titan. I got done watching episode 33 earlier today. It's called, episode 33, The Hunters. So before I get into talking about the actual episode, give some people who are like, oh no, I don't want spoilers, a chance to leave. I did want to just read some notes I have here about season 2. Season 2 has been pretty good. I mean, I always love Attack on Titan, but they have been really slow to get back to the. Oh, by the way, I'm doing this all live, so this is live gameplay. I'm not editing this, obviously. This is live gameplay with live commentary about a completely unrelated subject.
You kill me,
which means
better. I'll kill you.
You know, it's a hard thing to pull off, but I'm attempting it. That is my experiment today. It's quite a bit of multitasking, so I'm probably gonna do each task only half as well. But so yeah, season 2 has been good.
Reinforcements inbound.
First blood. But oh well, that's a decent start. And I already have to go get the phone. Sorry about that, everybody. Yes. Wow. That was interesting. Not dying in the time I had to go answer the phone. Anyway. You know what? I'm just gonna take this out. Okay, so it has been slow. The season's been slow to get back to, Eren and Mikasa and Armin. I think the season's best feature has probably been that they've been introducing a lot of new Titans, or they've been fleshing out the old Titans. Like, we now know the origin stories, but we now know a lot more about the Colossal Titan and the Armored Titan, simply because we know they now have a direct relationship, or rather that they are, you know, some of the soldiers that we've known since the start of the game, or the start of the, you know, of Attack on Titan. Well, not the start, but like pretty early on. From season 1, we've had these characters fleshed out for us, and now we know they are actually Titans. And so the episode before, or maybe a couple episodes before the one I'm talking about, there was a big, you know, transformation, and yeah, so it was revealed that 2 of the soldiers that we know are actually Titans, and it was actually very interestingly tied into the, you know, the whole Annie storyline. There were some subtle things that were easy to miss that turned out to be related to the other Titans that we know. Yeah, so it's been a very interesting season, but it has been very slow to get back to the whole Eren, Mikasa, Armin aspects of it. So, I'm happy to be back there. Obviously, last episode did get very slow. Not very slow, but it was just, so yeah, it starts with the revelation. There is a little action at the start. You know, the combat ends more or less the way I predicted the last episode would, which is with, you know, Eren being defeated by the double team of the armored Titan and the Colossal Titan, and yeah, I more or less predicted that as soon as I saw that, you know, Titan coming down at the end of the episode before, and then what I would say, and then, you know, the rest of the episode was a flashback, and they're definitely making significantly increased use of flashbacks over what they used to. Really, there were no flashbacks in Season 1, we had a couple in Season 2. I don't even know if the audio is balanced properly on this, so think about that. But, yeah, so that's been interesting, but the thing with flashback, it felt like pretty much like stuff I already knew about Aaron, so it didn't feel like there were any major revelations in the flashback. So I don't know, I don't think it'd be fair to say they were wasting time, but, you know, no major revelations from that.
A friendly pilot has ejected. Warning, enemy pilot attacking.
So what's this episode is set up towards the end of it was the fact that there is going to be a conflict between, you know, the two soldiers who turned out to be the Armored Titan and the Colossal Titan. And I think the interesting thing is firstly, it's not a foregone conclusion. It is a very interesting matchup. Obviously, the Armored Titan and the Colossal Titan are the two strongest Titans in the game right now. So it's not as if so they definitely present a very significant threat, but at the same time, the scouts are working with what we realized was some pretty healthy assumptions about what's going on with the with their weaknesses, really. So what is going on is so yeah, the prediction by I'm sorry, forget her name, turned out to be correct, and that is going to be, you know, it was revealed at the end of this episode, okay, they are in the woods, so chances are very strong they're going to, that is where the conflict in the next episode is going to be. So, very safe assumption, very healthy assumption. I mean, if they pulled a switcheroo on that, I would be, like, shocked and outraged. Like, we thought it was going to be in the forest, and they ended up in the wrong forest. Like, it could happen, but I'd just be surprised. You're blocking my shots here, buddy. Just gotta get better at moving on. Alright, I think I'm gonna target the enemy player rather than...
Claim the bounty.
Yes, obviously a little distracted by the actual action that's going on here. So yeah, it was a good episode, but I do feel like they've been keeping us waiting for a while. And yeah, I really hope that, obviously, you know what I've forgotten to mention is Ymir. Ymir has been, they've been developing a lot of side plots in Season 2, and I'm very interested to see what happens with the Beast Titan. But, I mean, that's an interesting development. Obviously, I drew a lot of parallels to Beast from X-Men. except for, of course, the moral alignment, I guess you could say.
Like those cowards called it quits. Couldn't have done it better myself. Excellent work.
But I have a, but obviously the focus has swung back to, you know, Aaron and Armin and Mikasa, and you know the characters that tend to be around them. But the side plot doesn't feel like it was completely irrelevant now. Like, you know, Ymir, the other revealed Titan, who is potentially more friendly to the humans than, say, the Armored Titan or the Colossal Titan. She's in the mix. Obviously, she's unconscious at the end of the last episode and has been for a while. But, I mean, the potential for her to get involved. I mean, those two Titans, I mean, even though they are the Armored Titan and the Colossal Titan, they are going to be under, it's not necessarily a small amount of pressure they could be under in the next episode. I mean, you know. So yeah, it could be a really good conflict. Like they're going to be they could be dealing with up to, you know, those two those two overpowered Titans could potentially be dealing with up to, you know, two Titans that are friendly to the humans, plus that whole giant scouting squad, which is obviously very determined after that speech. So the next episode could be a really good one. I really hope it doesn't let it down. But anyway, this was my experiment in trying to review anime while playing a game live. I actually think it went okay. I'm not super impressed with my place on the scoreboard, but you know, I got some kills in there and you know, had a good time. So, you know, I welcome all your feedback. I will keep doing more of this or not more of this, probably depending on your feedback. And I just appreciate you guys being here with me. So until next time, I will see you Starside.